The 2026 Honda Passport. It's finally been unveiled, and right now we're going to cover the highlights of the Passport first, and then we're going to go through all of the details. All right, let's get started. So as you already know, and as you can see, the Passport, it is fully redesigned for the 2026 model year. And I have to say, it does look amazing. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Finally, Honda has delivered us a boxy looking SUV. That's the cheat code right there. If you want to win in the SUV space, just make a box and people are going to buy it right up. So that's good. And Honda claims that we have 3 trim levels here. We have the base RTL, the Trail Sport in the middle, and the Trail Sport Elite at the top. The Passport Trail Sport is the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever, with increased ground clearance, off-road tuned suspension, and specifically developed all-terrain tires. We have a more spacious and tech-rich cabin here with more passenger and cargo room than most of its competitors, according to Honda. And for the first time ever, they are introducing a Trail Sport Elite trim, which is the top trim level of the Passport. And this is going to give you pretty much all of the top level features, including the new Trail Watch camera system, which I'll be touching more on later on. And of course, to squeeze more money out of us, this Trail Sport, it's going to be available with the most amount of Honda accessories. So dealerships, service departments, they can just sell you stuff to tack onto your Passport if you want it. And some of these accessories include rock sliders and a stowable picnic table. And the 2026 Passport, it's going to arrive at dealers early next year, so early 2025. That is pretty good, and the starting price is going to be in the mid $40,000 range. So although they have not unveiled the official pricing yet, knowing that the base RTL is going to start in the mid 40s, that gives us a pretty good idea. The Trail Sport is probably going to start at 50K, Trail Sport Elite 55K. I think that's a pretty good estimate right there. Now let's get into the details of this new Passport. As always, I'm also going to share with you the official press release from Honda themselves. It's filled with a ton of information, and this is pretty much where every journalist gets their information from to make their videos and their little articles. So you read up on that, you'll basically know everything you need to know about this SUV. All right, the Passport's front end, it's got a new grille, a long hood, and aggressive hood scoops, and we have a new LED daytime running light signature that includes a distinctive amber lighting for the Trail Sport models, and I absolutely love that. And we also have Passport stamped both in the front fascia and in the steel tailgate. We also have flared fenders, wider tracks, and 18-inch wheels with 31-inch tires on all the Passports. And this new SUV, it's still going to be powered by the 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It's going to put out 285 horsepower, 262 pounds-feet of torque, and it's paired with the model's first 10-speed automatic transmission. But this is a new high-strength automatic transmission that has been tuned exclusively for the Passport, and this is also the first Passport to get the second generation of the Honda Torque Vectoring all-wheel drive system, which is genuinely brilliant. That torque vectoring all-wheel drive system, it just allows these massive Honda SUVs to pivot around turns, and from a handling standpoint, it puts these vehicles head and shoulders above the competition. And this all-wheel drive system, it features a stronger rear drive unit with 40% more torque capacity and 30% faster response, which will optimize traction in all of the driving scenarios, especially in slick and off-road conditions. Regarding the interior space, we have improved rear seat legroom, increased cargo capacity, and more standard tech, including a 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster. The infotainment screen, it's 12.3 inches, and it's got Google built in, and we also get wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, all as standard. Regarding the seats, we have a new front body stabilizing seat to help reduce fatigue on long drives, and Honda claims that this is supposed to offer best-in-class comfort. So I'd really like to try out those seats. I love it when car companies actually put time and dedication to the seats, because that's genuinely where you spend all your time, right? And I already talked about how they're offering a lot more accessories for the Passport, and that actually includes a variety of wheels as well. So If you want to spend more money on this, you absolutely can. And Honda also has laid out here the new Passport features list. We already talked about most of this, but Honda is saying that they are offering an all-new Bose 12-speaker premium audio system, but it's going to be bespoke to the TrailSport Elite. So I really don't like that Honda continues to pretty much gatekeep the top-of-the-line audio system for their fully loaded top-of-the-line model. I wish they would at least include that 12-speaker Bose audio system in the mid-level TrailSport, but clearly they're not doing that. But in general, with these new Honda Passports, it does seem like the TrailSport is where it's at, because it does look amazing, and you do get a lot of those great off-road components like the off-road tuned suspension, the all-terrain tires, steel skid plates, recovery hooks, etc. I mean, it just genuinely looks proper. And there's actually a lot of safety updates as well, which I will be detailing later on in the video. But one of the things I appreciate is a next generation front passenger airbag that's designed to reduce potential for traumatic brain and neck injuries. That's great to see. And there's a lot of other safety updates as well. But Honda does not play any games. They shove a bunch of information into their press releases, so we have a lot more things to cover. So going back to the exterior design, we have more details for every category, but with the exterior, the new Passport, it's an inch wider, and we have the more aggressive fender flares to fit the larger wheels and tires. And the wheelbase has also increased by 2.75 inches. And I'm not sure if this applies to all Passports, but there is a unique matte black finish of the rear roof section, which allows owners to lean skis, fishing poles, and other equipment against the Passport without damaging the vehicle. The way they're describing that, I'm guessing all Passports come with the matte black finish near the rear roof section. But we also get new LED taillights, which I'm not going to lie, the rear and the taillights, they look a bit more generic and plain, but oh well, the overall package, it works. But we got the new lights. We also have a sleek roof spoiler, and the Passport's antenna is now integrated into the passenger side rear glass, which is going to replace that shark fin style roof antenna. So if you're loading up cargo on the roof, you don't have to worry about damaging your antenna. Anyway, when you go with the RTL model, it's going to feature black trim and a black grille, along with the matte black rocker trim and roof spoiler. So they pretty much confirm it here. And we also get a silver skid garnish for the front and the rear. And all models of the Passport come with 18-inch wheels, but with the RTL you get 265 wide tires, and these are all-season tires. With the TrailSport models, they are all-terrains, and they are 275 wide tires. And Honda claims that for the first time, the Passport TrailSport models, they are equipped with front and rear recovery points rated at twice the gross vehicle weight. And the TrailSport models, they come with the new General Grabber all-terrain tires, which are co-developed exclusively with General Tire for the new Passport TrailSports. It's supposed to be a capable tire in sand, mud, rock, terrain, and snow, but they claim it's still going to be quiet and comfortable for the road. These Passports are going to be available in 8 different exterior colors. However, that very cool sunset orange color and the ash green metallic, those 2 colors are exclusive to the TrailSports. With the interior space, they're going for a clean and simple look, and these vehicles are going to come with heated front seats and memory seats as standard across the board. The rear legroom of the Passport, it actually increases by 1.3 inches, and the RTL comes equipped with leather trimmed upholstery and a power tailgate as standard. The TrailSports, they come with a easier to clean synthetic leather upholstery and a sliding pano sunroof. We also get exclusive orange contrast stitching and TrailSport embroidered onto the headrests. You also get all-season floor mats, power folding mirrors, and a heated windshield as standard with the TrailSport. And the top-of-the-line TrailSport Elite, it's going to come with some more luxury features like smart entry, perforated leather seating with piping, ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, rear climate controls, rear door shades, expanded ambient lighting, and of course the 12-speaker Bose audio system. So if you love your music, yeah, the Elite model, that's where it's at. And of course, they've included a lot of features that most people are going to want with these SUVs. The Passport is equipped with 10 large cup holders throughout the cabin, and 6 of them can fit wide 32-ounce water bottles. The cabin also includes 2-tier door bins, and a multi-use tray that can accommodate 2 smartphones side by side. So yeah, something I really appreciate about Honda is they really maximize the space inside of their vehicles. And as mentioned before, the cargo capacity has also increased. We have a new wider cargo area that can now hold full-size golf bags laid sideways across the cargo floor, or a large stroller. With the rear seats folded flat, the Passport can accommodate 2 full-size adult mountain bikes with their front wheels removed. We already talked about the tech, which this Passport comes standard with the 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster, 12.3-inch infotainment screen with the wireless Apple CarPlay and the wireless Android Auto with the Google built in, but you also get a wireless charging pad as standard with these SUVs. Now the naturally aspirated V6 engine, that is a big highlight of course, but keep in mind these vehicles, they continue to utilize variable cylinder management or VCM. These vehicles do have that high strength 10-speed automatic. We have 7 different drive modes here, and the Passport can comfortably tow as much as 5,000 pounds, which Honda says is enough for most boats, campers, or toy trailers. Regarding handling, Honda claims that the 2026 Passport is sportier and more engaging to drive. This Passport sees a 72% increase in front lateral rigidity and a 50% increase in rear torsion rigidity, which improves the Trail Sport's off-road capabilities, the ride, the handling, overall refinement, etc. The all-new suspension of the Passport, it is fortified with stronger forged steel suspension arms and sturdy cast iron knuckles. We have retuned McPherson struts in the front and a all-new rear multi-link suspension in the back to help the Passport have a more confident handling feel while improving the ride quality. We also have a variable steering ratio that quickens the response for sharper handling and agility around town. Apparently the steering feel and the stability are also improved with a new stiffer steering column and stiffer torsion bar to enhance communication with the driver. This is all great on paper, but to be honest, when I drove things like the new Honda Pilot, it was brilliant, handled perfectly, but it was rather boring to drive, so I'd be curious to see how this Passport feels out on the road. Don't get me wrong, I already know that this is going to be an effective product and it's easily going to have best-in-class handling. I just want to see if this vehicle is going to have some character out on the street. Anyway, moving on, the stopping power is increased with larger front 13.8-inch brake rotors, which is 1.2 inches larger than before, and we also have larger calipers. We have a reduced overall pedal stroke and improved heat resistance, all to improve the driver confidence, especially in emergency situations. We have a new standard hill descent control, which helps to improve confidence on steep, slippery declines of up to 7+%, allowing drivers to select speeds between 2 and 12 miles per hour. We also have sound absorbing technologies, including acoustical spray foam insulation inserted in the body structure, the fender liners, and we also have thicker carpet and other measures, all to reduce wind, road, and powertrain noise inside of the cab. And before talking about the safety tech, if you go with the Trail Sport Elite models, you will be getting the new Trail Watch camera technology, which uses 4 exterior cameras to offer 4 camera views, front, rear, side, and 360 degree, along with clever tire placement graphics to help drivers navigate obstacles outside of their natural line of sight, which is going to help out on blind crests, deep ruts, etc. And this is going to work in trail mode at speeds below 15 miles per hour. The forward view camera automatically turns on and then deactivates when speeds rise above 15 miles per hour. And unlike competitor vehicles, the trail camera systems, Trail Watch, it will automatically reactivate if the vehicle speed dips below 12 miles per hour. All right, the final segment, the safety tech. We already talked about the new airbags that are designed to reduce brain and neck injuries. But as one would expect, the new Honda Passport and its structure, it's going to be optimized to earn the IIHS Top Safety Pick Awards. Pretty much with every new Honda, you can be rest assured that your family is going to be safe in the case of a car accident, God forbid of course, but you know what I mean. And these Passports, they feature 8 standard airbags, and the Passport features an updated Honda sensing suite of safety and driver assistance technologies. We have a new camera with a wider 90-degree field, which is 40 degrees more than before. We have a wide angle radar with 120 degrees of view which is 70 degrees more than before. And having this better radar, it's going to improve the accuracy of the safety tech features and even things like the blind spot monitoring. That also gets an increased radar range of plus 72 feet. So that's pretty impressive. You're going to get much more accurate blind spot technology. And we also have some other safety tech features as well. And towards the end of this press release, Honda has some additional specs and exterior measurements. The overall length of this new Passport, it's going to be 190.6 inches, so it should comfortably fit inside of most garages. And these vehicles are going to have an 8.3 inch ground clearance and approach angles of 23 degrees. But really, that's everything you need to know regarding the all-new 2026 Passport. That's all the information that Honda had to share with us. These vehicles, they will continue to be built in the Lincoln, Alabama plant. And as mentioned at the beginning of this video, these vehicles, they will arrive at dealerships early next year. So leave your thoughts below regarding the new Passport. I'm personally a big fan of the exterior looks. Sure, the rear end is a bit plain, but overall, it's got that nice, aggressive, boxy appearance, especially in the Trail Sport models. But if you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.